So let's start today's computer class, and today we will continue with QBasic. In the last video we discussed few commands and statements. Commands like CLS, run, save, exit, and statements we discussed like rem, then we discussed let, print, and input statement we have not discussed yet, because input statement is a very important statement and we will discuss in separate video. So based on these commands and statements, today we will make some programs. So let's start. So first program is write a program to display area and perimeter of rectangle. So we need to display area and perimeter of rectangle by using QBasic program. Fine. So I hope you know the formulas of area and perimeter. So let's start. So first, as you know, first we write a command CLS to clear the screen. Fine. And then to calculate area and perimeter, what we need? We need length and breadth of a rectangle. So we will use let statement. Let length. For length, I am taking L equals to 30. Let, it's not mandatory to write in capital. You can write in small also. Fine. As you press enter, automatically it will be converted into capital when you do the program in computer. Fine. Let B equals to 20. Length is 30, B equals to 20. Let is statement which is used to assign a value into a variable. So L and B are two variables and 30 and 20 are two constants. Which type of constant and which type of variable it is? Numeric. Fine. And this let statement is used to assign a value into a variable. And it's not mandatory. It's an optional let, but we will use it. Fine. Then to calculate area. So what is the formula of area? Let area. A for area. Length into breadth. But we will not use this sign multiplication. No. This sign we use in mathematical expression, and in QBasic expression we will use asterisk. Length into breadth. Now to display area we will use which statement? Print statement. Print area equals to, fine, semicolon. In print either we use semicolon or comma. So here we will use semicolon. If you give comma, then the space will come. So instead of comma we will use semicolon here, and the variable A. Fine. Now parameter, either you calculate area and perimeter together and then display the wall. It's your wish. Let P equals to 2 into L plus B. This is the formula. Asterisk sign. Right? Print. How do you print? If you want to print some variable along with message, inverted double quote start or inverted commas, then perimeter equals to double quote close, semicolon, and the variable is P. Fine. And to end the program, to show the end of the program, we use end. And end is a statement. So this is a small program to display area and perimeter. Very easy. I hope it is clear. Okay. Now we will discuss the next. So what is the next? Write a program to print SI. SI stands for simple interest and amount. Simple interest and amount. So what is the formula of simple interest? I hope you know the formula. simple interest. I am writing the mathematical formula. P into R into T, principal rate time, divide by 100. And amount equals to P plus SI. So both you need to calculate by using QBasic program. So let's start. First will always be CLS. Okay, RAM. In the last program we have not given the RAM. So you can see in this program. RAM statement is used to give the remark. So remark you can give REM, stands for remark, to print SI and amount. SI and amount. So language you can give your own. To display simple interest and amount you can write to print SI and amount as per your wish. But that should be relevant. Fine. Because this is non-executable statement, so you can write in your own language, in own word, but should be relevant. Okay, now let. 3 variables will be needed to calculate SI. So let P equals to 2000. Let R equals to 5%. We will not use rupee, we will not use percent, we will just write number. Because these are numeric variable, only numbers can be assigned. Let T equals to 2 years, but we will write 2 only, not years. Fine. Then how will you calculate SI? Let SI equals to, now see the formula, that was mathematical formula. Now what will be QBasic? P into asterisk, we will use P asterisk R asterisk T / 100. So this is the formula. Fine. Now for amount, A equals to P plus SI. Fine. Now to print SI and A, we will use print statement, print simple interest. Simple interest we will write in double quote. Simple interest you can give equal sign also. In message you can give any within double quote. So whatever we have given within double quote, that will be displayed as it is. Then semicolon and then SI. Fine. Now to display amount, print amount equals to A. Fine. Then end. So this is a program, and when you run this program, how do you run this program? By pressing F5 or by clicking on run. So when you run this program, what will be displayed? It will be displayed simple interest equals to 2000 into 5 into 2 divided by 100. Whatever the number will come, it will be displayed. Simple interest equals to this one. Amount equals to, by adding principal and simple interest, whatever number come, that will be displayed. Amount equals to this. Only these two statements will be displayed. Nothing else. Fine? I hope it is clear. Now let's do the third program. So what is the third program? Write a program to display the name, profit and profit percent if the boy purchases book of 500 rupees and sells it rupees 600. So cost of the price is 500 and the selling price is 600. So there will be profit or loss? Profit. So how will you calculate profit? Selling price minus cost price. Fine. I hope it is clear. Selling price minus cost price will be profit. And then profit percent, we will use the formula. I will show you. So let's start. First CLS and then REM. Remark you can give. Remark to display name, profit profit percent. Fine, this is a remark to display name, profit and profit percent. Okay, first CP is given, cost price of book, and the selling price is also given. So let us assign, let CP equals to how much? 500. It's already given, and we will not write rupee. Always remember, without unit we will write. Let SP equals to 600. Fine. Now first we will calculate profit. Let P equals to SP minus CP. So this is the formula to calculate profit. Then profit percent. For profit percent we will take a variable PP. And how do you calculate profit percent? Profit divide by PP. So profit divided by CP into 100. This is the formula. Profit divided by cost price into 100. This is the formula to calculate profit percent. Fine. And then, okay, we have left with the name. We have not assigned the name. For name, it should be assigned before. Not necessary, but it should be assigned before. So I am erasing for 1 second. Let's assign name also. Name we have forgotten. And dollar. Fine. Any name like Rajesh I am taking. Fine. Alphanumeric variable and dollar, because name is a string, alphanumeric constant within double quotes. Fine. Now we will calculate profit SP minus CP and profit percent P by CP into 100. Fine. I hope you know why we have given this is alphanumeric variable, because this is a string and this is a number, numeric variable. That's why no dollar sign. In alphanumeric variable only we give the dollar sign. Fine. Now we will display it by using print. So print profit equals to double quote close P. Print profit percent equals to double quote close PP. Fine. And then we will end the program. So this is a small program, very easy programs. Fine. When you run it, it will show you profit equals to the whatever the amount and profit percent equals to amount. And how will you run it? By pressing F5. Fine. So that's it for today. So I hope you have understood these programs. So you can try in your computer, and in next video I'll show you the more program. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much.